song like The Crime, the black and white image where you had Chris Brown still has a music career, Donald Trump is the president, Conor McGregor was invited to the White House, who has had horrific rape allegations and accusations, Brett Kavanaugh's in the Supreme Court, Brock Turner got 6 months. You know, you're putting it out there in the forefront of what this song's about. Give the backstory for people who haven't heard this one before or don't know about it, just where this came from, and break it down for me.
Yeah, as much as the song is about me, it also is like about the world as a whole. So it's like, it is personal in some ways, and then it's also like so not mine anymore, especially since I've shared it. But I wrote The Crime because I was on a walk in my neighborhood in Nashville a year and a half ago, and a man was driving and he pulled up next to me and he started trying to hit on me, and I just like kept ignoring him and walking. Usually they drive away. Like that's like 99.9% of the time they just leave you alone. Like that, I mean, I can't, like, even just being in New York the past week, like you get catcalled, they walk away, you know, it just happens. But that one time I turned the corner, and next thing I knew, I was turning around. He was angled towards me, driving towards me, hit me with his car. And it was like,
Jesus Christ.
Crazy. I mean, so thankfully he wasn't going fast enough to like seriously injure me. I sort of like fell over. I ended up having a lot of bruising on my side, but nothing like like everything was fine. I was really lucky, but it was sort of like, I sort of got my bearings, and we like had this moment of eye contact, and he started backing the car up towards me again, and I just like took off sprint. Like I just ran for my life because I did not know in that moment, like, is he trying to kill me? Is he trying to kidnap me? Which is worse? I don't know. And so I like took off running. I like called the police. They came. I called, it's so funny, I called the non-emergency line because I was like, I'm fine. Like I got to my house. Like I'm safe. Like it's not an emergency. And as soon as I told them what happened, they're like, what? They like send people immediately. They're like, this is aggravated assault with a deadly weapon. Like this is a felony. This is very serious. And I felt almost like embarrassed or weird. And I don't know if that's like just the way that we've been socialized as women, or because like I didn't want to make a big deal. Like I was so afraid of making a big deal out of nothing, but it actually was a big deal. And so it took me like, honestly, a couple days, I think, for it to really click in like what had happened. And that's when I started writing The Crime. And it was really just a way for me to process it. I had never been like face to face with such like horrific violence and cruelty before. And it just like really shook me, and it made me feel like extremely vulnerable and exposed. And I've always been like nervous walking around like at night or by myself or anything. But it was like 3 p.m. in my neighborhood where I went on walks like every single day, and I felt so safe. And so like that kind of realization, it just made me scared and sad, like made me upset that I have so many friends who have had horrible experiences with men, and like friends from college who have been raped, and just like horrible, terrible things. And this was sort of mine that really, you know, it's like you always think it's not going to happen to you until it does. And so I started writing the song just
小红书